You know how you avoid certain behaviors at work that you know would cost you your job, like spitting in the water cooler, laughing in your boss's face, eating other people's food in the fridge, or just like taking a piss in the break room? And yet, when it comes to your relationship, there are things that are on that level that you might be saying to your woman all the time that are actively putting you at risk of losing your relationship, which is why you need to stop doing and saying these 16 things to prevent your relationship from being status terminated. According to psychologists, these are the strongest predictors that a relationship is going to end. And in this here video, I'm going to show you how to go from being clueless, callous, and pissing her off without even knowing why, to being a truly masculine leader inside of your relationship. I'm going to show you exactly how to stop tripping over these hidden roadblocks to your relationship while creating a stronger relationship to your woman so that she feels loved, cared for, and respected, and she gives that love, care, and respect right back to you. Hi. I'm Kaylin V, sex and relationship coach. You can find me here on YouTube and on Instagram, dishing out sex and relationship advice. And I'm someone who really cares about relationships, romantic partnerships, not just my own, but yours as well. And as an expert in men and masculinity, I have witnessed so many men unknowingly step on landmines that jeopardize things inside of their relationships. And it's not just men. Women are guilty of this too. I'm guilty of these too. So ladies, I want you to also watch the rest of this video, maybe watch it together with your man, unless y'all are on rocky terms, then maybe watch it separately, and learn about how you can do a better job of maintaining the health of your relationship. All right, according to top relationship researchers John and Julie Gottman, there are 4 horsemen of the relationship apocalypse. These are basically signs, behaviors that point that a breakup is on the horizon. And these 4 horsemen are: 1, criticism, framing problems as your partner's fault. 2, defensiveness, counter-attacking and acting like an innocent victim. 3, contempt, acting like you are superior to your partner and putting them down. And 4, stonewalling, icing them out and refusing to engage. According to psychologists, these are the strongest predictors that a relationship is going to end. But if you notice those inside of your relationship, it is not too late. If you want to avoid a breakup, stop doing and saying these 16 things, each of which fall into one of the aforementioned categories. Let's get to it. Number 1, it's your fault. This is the same thing as saying you should feel awful, and it is the epitome of criticism. All relationship challenges involve 2 people, and by saying that something is your partner's fault, you are omitting any responsibility you may have to play in that potential scenario. Or let's say that it really is their fault. There's nothing that your partner can do or say to change what happened, so you can stay constructive and move forward with a problem-solving mindset. You may say, hey, I feel wronged in this situation, and I would like to ask you to make it up to me. Number 2, saying nothing at all. This is the epitome of stonewalling. And look, sometimes during a difficult argument or conversation, we freeze up. We don't know what to say. We don't want to say something until we've thought about it, or else we may come to regret it. That's different than not saying anything at all. In that situation, what you can say is, hey, I'm getting heated up. I need some time to think about this. Let's revisit this tomorrow. Let's revisit this next week. Let's revisit it in 10 minutes after I've had a time to have a short walk and take some deep breaths. I'm gonna go clear my head and I'll be right back to clean this up with you. This lets your partner know where you stand. It does not leave them in the dark wondering when and if this is going to get resolved. Number 3, saying you always or you never. Generalities and superlatives do not help. Number 1, it's not true. No one always does something or never does something, okay? It's not like they've never taken out the trash or that they always get into a fight with your mom. It's just that that happens enough that you feel agitated about it. But throwing those words into the mix is always going to make your partner feel like they are not good enough for you, and it may leave them feeling defensive, angry, and defeated. You can move the needle a lot more by saying something like, I feel overwhelmed when I have to feed the kids dinner every night. Can you feed them sometimes? Number 4, and this is probably the worst thing that you can do, so if you're doing it, f***ing stop. and that is saying the B or D word. Do not bring up breaking up or getting a divorce unless you are ready to do it. It is extremely painful. Hearing your partner mention divorce in the heat of an argument rocks your entire world. Never, and I mean never, make empty threats about ending the relationship. When you threaten a breakup or divorce, you destroy the very foundation of safety that your relationship is built on. And saying this enough times will put you on a path that you do not want to go down. So no, I'm ending this, I'm kicking you out, you gotta sleep in your car. No, none of that. If you all need to take a break from each other, sleep on the couch, go to a friend's house, whatever. But make it clear that you're not breaking up unless you actually are. Number 5 thing you gotta stop doing is comparing your spouse to anyone else. Cheryl always drives her kids to soccer practice. Why can't you? Comparison is the thief of joy, and comparing your spouse to someone else is going to steal any and all joy that they have in that moment. All she is going to hear is, you are a failure. I am disappointed in you, and you are not as good as other women. You don't even really know what the person in front of you, the full story to what's going on for them, so leave other people out of it. And on that same note, here is number 6. Stop aligning with other folks. When you align with someone else, saying something like, you see, this is why my mom doesn't like you, you might as well just stab her right in the heart and twist the blade. In a relationship, it is your job to align with your partner, not gang up on them by aligning with someone else. In a partnership, if you expect to be in a long-term partnership and you want to have a successful long-term relationship, you have to be on your partner's team. That's the very definition of partnership. You are partners in the world. As Abraham Lincoln once said, a house divided cannot stand. Unite with your woman. Stand together. Even if your mom has a point, you're still playing on your partner's team. Number 7, stop bringing up stuff that's been settled in the past. I'm just gonna come out and say it. This is some bullshit. If it is dead and gone, if you have buried that, if it is something that does not need to exist because it is not relevant to the current situation, let it go. This is quintessentially using guilt as a weapon to cause harm and pain. And inside of a healthy relationship, causing harm and pain is never the goal. Essentially what you're saying to her is that you actually haven't forgiven her, you actually haven't let something go, you actually are still dealing with it. And look, you can have relationship trauma, she's gonna really hurt you, and it might take you a while to get over something. You need to be processing that suffering. If you're still holding against her something that she did 2, 3, 5, 10, 15 years ago, you need to process your shit on that, because it no longer has to do with her. It is all about what's going on inside of you, and you need to not bring her into that. That is your responsibility. If you need something in order to forgive someone, you let them know, like an adult. By bringing up stuff that she literally can't do anything about, you are taking the issue at hand, blowing it way out of proportion, and tying it to things that span your entire relationship. Do both of you a favor and leave the past in the past. If she has a legitimate pattern, you can say that, but do not guilt her over stuff. Number 8, stop saying, is it that time of the month? Honestly, I would slap you right now for saying that. Look, hormones do correlate with her menstrual cycle. Look, there are 3 days out of every single month where the sky is falling. Nothing anyone does near me can go right. I am a useless piece of crap, and the sun is never gonna come out again. And then suddenly it's like Wednesday, and I'm like, oh, it's just my period. It's fine, things are good. The moral of the story is that we do have cycles. We do have feelings, and some of them are weird, and some of them are very strange, but you pointing this out to us with judgment, being nasty about it, is not cool, because it is essentially undermining or invalidating our actual experience. And this is nothing for a woman to feel ashamed of. Please stop holding your female partner to the standard of men. She's not a man. And unless you want her to be a man, you get to accept and celebrate and be in total bliss and joy that she is a woman. And her being a woman means that she's gonna have cycles. That means eventually, at one point in the month, she might be emotionally really, really low. And if you have a legitimate point, if you're actually thinking, you know what, this might be in that little 3-day window where she feels like crap, you can say something along the lines of like, I'm here for you. I understand that this is tough. I feel in a couple of days, you'll probably feel better. Just remember that this is temporary. But I totally understand why you would feel that way. Give us a little bit of respect on that one. Thing to stop saying. Number 9, what were you thinking? Oh my God, I don't know what I was thinking. I was obviously thinking something that doesn't align with what you were thinking, but rehashing that right now doesn't uncrash my car. This will make her feel judged and like she can't be trusted, and it will definitely make her feel shamed by you, and shame is kind of the opposite of sexiness, so quit it. Number 10, stop saying, are you gonna eat that? Or don't eat that. Society has made all of us worry enough about our waistline without you chipping in. She is the only person who knows how much she is gonna eat. She's the only person who knows how much it is appropriate for her to eat. She's the only one who knows how much she wants to eat on this particular occasion. She is gonna eat until her stomach tells her that it's time for her to stop eating. Now, if y'all have agreed to hold each other accountable for overeating, like that's something you've talked about, figure out a way to do that in a way that feels good to both of you. Number 11, you're just like your mom. Okay, first of all, her mom is a saint. She probably makes delicious pot roasts, and second, of course she's like her mom. She was nurtured and natured by that woman for like at least 18-ish years of her life. And thirdly, no one is exactly like their mom. So stop. This is hurtful to everyone, but it is especially hurtful to women who have poor relationships with their moms, whose moms were unloving or have toxic relationships or are narcissists or have other personality challenges that make it hard for her to be compared to her mom. But not just that, maybe she does love her mom, and all you're doing is casting judgment onto her and to one of her closest, most loved family members, the woman who literally brought her into this world. Just don't do it. All right, number 12, stop saying, I don't care. This is actually another way of stonewalling, and it hurts just about as bad as saying nothing at all. You are shutting her out, and what's worse is that you're actually shutting yourself out, because by saying you don't care, you're essentially denying that there's anything to care about. And the only thing that hurts worse than hearing nothing is hearing that you actually have no empathy, no energy, and no care and consideration to put into the relationship at that moment. It hurts. Please stop saying it. Number 13, are you seriously upset right now? If you've heard the term gaslighting, this is it. This statement belittles, it casts doubt on, it judges your partner's emotional experience. Are you seriously upset about this? When you invalidate your partner's feelings like that, what you're really doing is letting her know that you are not capable of being with her and seeing her in her emotion. And that just basically denies her existence a little bit. That's like chipping away at the block of feminine love. So change your statement to something like, I can see that you're upset, or I can see why that would upset you. Validating her experience without necessarily endorsing it or letting her continue to go on an emotional tirade. You can actually be really supportive just by saying, hey, I totally understand why you're upset. Number 14, you were so hot when we met. Please do not compare us to the us we used to be. I mean, basically all I'm hearing when you say that is you're not beautiful anymore, because that's essentially what it means to say that. So instead of looking for the things that you don't find attractive about her, find the things that you do find attractive, the things about her that are timeless, her beautiful eyes, her charming smile, the way that she works a party or a room. Compliment and find those things, and pretty soon you will find more and more things about her that you love. Number 15 of 16. Is that what you're wearing? If she's wearing it, then yes, that is what she's wearing. And number 16. Did you finish? If you are not 1000% sure that she has orgasmed, then you are not giving her the best sexual experience. Instead of not being sure if she's orgasmed, please do everything you must do to blow her mind and attend to her pleasure so that you can be the best lover she has ever had. And if you are not sure whether or not she came, then you must. This is not optional. This is an assignment from your sex coach. Go check out my course, She Comes Too. It is a masterclass in female pleasure. I'm going to teach you how to give her orgasms, how to know that she orgasmed, the way to read that she's about to have an orgasm, exactly what to do when that moment comes. It's got a 90-day money-back guarantee. You can go read and watch all my videos, download all that information into your brain, and if it doesn't give her mind-blowing, earth-shattering, ground-quaking, peel her off the ceiling orgasms, then you can just email us, no questions asked, money back. You owe it to yourself and you owe it to your partner. You did not just sit through this whole video and listen to me list those 4 horsemen of the apocalypse and all 16 things that you might be enacting them for you to then not deliver in the sack. I want you to not be just great at holding space and being an awesome partner and validating her emotions, but I want you to lay excellent pipe. So go get it. So if you follow everything that I've said here, you are able to unlock a healthy masculine mindset of leadership. All 16 of those things are shit that boys say. If you are ready to be a man in your relationship, eradicate those out of your vocabulary and become the kind of man that is deserving of her love, has earned her respect, and then be an excellent lover. I'm Caitlin B. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure that you are subscribed, and I will see you here next week. Bye-bye.